Introduction to Before God Had a Name. For most of human history, the English word God did not exist. Languages develop over time, and the vocabulary people use to describe reality evolves with culture, geography, and experience. Yet long before the appearance of this particular word, human beings were already grappling with questions about existence, power, life, and the unseen forces that shaped the world. The absence of the word did not mean the absence of spiritual awareness. Across many early human societies, people observed patterns in nature and encountered forces that were clearly beyond human control. The sun rose and set each day with remarkable regularity. The seasons changed in rhythms that governed planting, migration, and survival. Rain nourished crops, but could also arrive in destructive floods. Storms, earthquakes, droughts, and winds revealed powers that no individual or community could command. These experiences led many communities to recognize that human life existed within a larger order of forces and processes. People could build tools, cultivate land, and organize societies. But they could not create the sun, summon the rains at will, or halt the coming of a storm. The natural world operated according to patterns that seemed powerful, mysterious, and deeply significant. From these observations emerged various forms of sacred understanding, ways of interpreting the relationship between human beings, nature, and the unseen dimensions of existence. Because the earliest phases of human history were not recorded in written texts, our knowledge of these early spiritual perceptions comes from archaeology, anthropology, oral traditions, mythology, ritual practices, and the preserved cosmologies of ancient cultures. Scholars interpret burial customs, ceremonial objects, symbolic art, and inherited traditions to understand how early communities may have understood life, death, and the forces governing the universe. What becomes clear across many cultures is that human societies have long perceived life as connected to powers greater than themselves. Different communities express this awareness in different ways. Some traditions emphasize sacred forces present in nature. Others focused on ancestral continuity between the living and the departed. Many cultures understood the world as animated by spiritual energies or cosmic order that required respect, balance, and responsibility. In this book, the term spirituality refers broadly to humanity's lived awareness of sacred power, interconnected life, and the moral relationship between human beings and the wider universe. The term religion refers more specifically to systems in which beliefs, rituals, doctrines, and authority structures become formally organized within institutions and communities. These terms are modern categories used for clarity, and they do not perfectly correspond to every ancient society. In many early cultures, spiritual life, social life, ethics, ritual, and cosmology were deeply intertwined rather than separated into distinct domains. Among the regions where ancient spiritual traditions have been especially influential is the African continent. Africa contains immense cultural, linguistic, and historical diversity, and it would be inaccurate to speak of a single unified African religion. Nevertheless, many indigenous African traditions share recurring philosophical themes that help illuminate early forms of spiritual consciousness. Across numerous African societies, spiritual thought has often emphasized the interconnectedness of life, the sacred significance of nature, the presence and influence of ancestors, and the moral responsibility of human beings to live in harmony with both the community and the environment. Rather than separating the sacred from everyday existence, many African traditions understand spiritual reality as woven into the fabric of life itself. In such perspectives, the natural world is not merely a collection of physical resources. Rivers, forests, animals, and landscapes can carry spiritual meaning and symbolic significance. A tree may be valued not only for the wood it provides, but also for its place within a living environment that sustains both human and non-human life. Water may be approached with reverence as a source of life and renewal. The earth itself may be regarded as a sacred foundation upon which communities depend. Equally important, in many African traditions, is the role of ancestors. Those who lived before and whose memory, guidance, and moral example remain present within the community. The relationship between the living and the departed is often understood as a continuing bond that reinforces social responsibility, ethical behavior, and respect for lineage.